Oh my gosh, so glad I got another bike. Okay. Learning how to ride a 600 for your first bike. Can you do it? Depends on the person, if you really want to do it or not. I personally think you can. Whether or not I think it's a good idea, that's up to you. I'm not even gonna say. But I started on a 600. My first bike was a Kawasaki gsxr. When I first bought it, I didn't know how to ride. I think I had my permit, but I didn't know how to ride a bike. Well, I did. I knew the basic. So I jumped on a bike. I saw this guy's bike. I really liked it. I hit him up. We settled on a deal. I met up with him. That was that. So this is my second sport bike. It's a 2008 gsxr 600. With my first videos, you could see the bike. I had a yellow gsxr. The previous owner dropped it. Right here. Scratch that up. Scratch this up. I'm putting new bars on here. What else do you do? Scratch this. This part I'm pissed about. So just get a carbon fiber piece for this. I don't want to change this red. This is a custom paint job. But he scratched it. I don't know if you can see that from there. He scratched it right here. Thank God he had these on, because he scratched it, I should say. Bent this lever. So I gotta change this. It works perfectly fine, it's just not safe. The original owner had it lowered, pretty much slammed it, and then he brought it up. I want to say 2 inches or an inch. I want to put it at stock height again. I don't like where it's at. When you ride a bike, you don't want to get a bike that's too low. Get a bike that's stock height. If you're short, you'll get used to it. You might not be able to flat foot, but you'll be able to flat foot on your left leg or one of your feet. But yeah, if you want to ride a 600cc and you're a hands-on learner, I wouldn't hesitate. Just get it. Don't jump on the bike and act like you're not Valentino Rossi. You're not going to get on the track and, you know, start getting them curves in, passing people. That's not how it works. When you get a 600cc sport bike as your first bike, because you like the way it looks, you like the big tire, you like the exhaust, you like the way it sounds, don't do anything stupid. Make sure you know what you're doing. Practice by yourself before you go out with friends right away. So yeah, we're going to start getting into this lesson real quick. It's super intimidating when you first see a bike like this, but they're decent sized bikes. These are big bikes, you know what I mean? Like, they're not tiny, but they're not huge either. They got bigger bikes out there. I have my first bike for about a year, I believe. Never wrecked it, never dropped it. I don't see the problem. As long as you're being cautious, you're being a defensive rider, you're making sure you understand what you're doing, you should be pretty good. This is your shifter right here, your gear shifter. This is your brake on the right side. This is your throttle. This is your rear brake. This is your front brake. This is your clutch lever. Yeah. Let me move this out of the way so you can kind of see. So you turn it on. Boom. Make sure your bike is in neutral. Make sure your bike is in neutral. Don't do anything stupid. So you get on your bike. You turn it on. The first thing you need to do is put your lever up. If your lever is down, or your kickstand is down, and you try to put it in first gear and ride away, it's not going to work. It's like a safety mechanism. Make sure your kickstand is up. Put your bike in neutral. It says it right there. Sometimes it won't say it. Oh, this right here is your kill switch. This is off. This is on. You can hear the fuel pump priming. You pull in your clutch. You'll hear it turn on. See people watching you creepily talk to yourself. So it's in neutral right now. You can move the bike back and forth. Pull in the clutch. Start the bike. Make sure this is on. If your kill switch isn't on, it's not going to turn on the bike. Up. Boom. Down. You hear it click. The bike kind of pushes you forward a little bit. Then you're in first gear. You're going to learn how to release the clutch slowly. If you and you're definitely gonna figure this out when you first start riding. Release the clutch super slow, and just like a car, when you let go of the gas or the brake, if it's automatic, it'll start to move by itself. This is me. I'm not touching the gas. Look, I'm not pulling the throttle. The bike's walking by itself. Pulling the clutch, it'll stop the bike from moving. You're just gonna start with that. Don't even worry about the throttle yet. Release super slow until your bike is going by itself, and you let the throttle all the way out. You're not touching it. Whoops, shouldn't touch the and then you start again, pulling the clutch. The front brake is your friend, but don't make it your best friend, because you'll flip over that bike. Slow down, and then you want to stop the bike, put it in neutral. Do that over and over again until you get used to it. Be careful with the throttle till you get used to it, till you get comfortable with that, and then you add the gas. So you do that again, pulling the clutch, pop it down to first gear. Boom, you're gonna see that neutral go to first gear. It says it right there, first gear. You push it down, remember that, push down first. 1 down, 5 up, and then this guy wants to raise. Look at him. Oh, that thing's nice, bro. That thing is super clean. Make sure that's, you know, again, holding the clutch, push down on the gear lever or the gear shifter. I gotta check behind me. These mirrors suck, so I can't see anything. Release slowly, let the bike pull out. Don't do it too quick, or you will stall the bike and it will just stop, come to a dead stop. Let go, then you twist the throttle a little bit. Put your feet up on your pegs. Don't do anything crazy. Don't pull on that throttle too hard, you will die. This bike will kill you if you're not careful. These things are no joke. They're machines made for racing. Then you're gonna shift up. So what you're gonna do, release the throttle, pull the clutch up to second gear. Now do not twist the throttle before you let go of the clutch. You're gonna do a clutch up, and you don't want to have a destroyed bike the first time you ride. Clutch up is a wheelie. So if we're going too slow here, we're in a higher gear. So you pop it down, click down again, you're in first gear. Release slowly. You don't even have to, look at this, look, watch. You don't have to pull in the gas for the bike to move. The bike will move on its own. You just have to learn how to control it. Pull the gas a little bit. You can feel the bike move. Get used to how the throttle works. If you don't like the response, you can adjust all that. Make sure you're comfortable on your bike. But we're gonna start here. We're gonna slow down, just like this was a red light. Slow down, pull in the clutch, pop it in neutral. If you want, you don't have to, but I don't like sitting, you know, I don't like sitting crouched with my hands on the bars the whole time, especially when you're riding for a long time. It's definitely not comfortable. The light's red, all of a sudden it's green, you're not paying attention. Pull in the clutch, click down, 1 click, put your foot down on the ground, make sure you're comfortable. Release the throttle slowly, hit the gas a tiny bit. Keep releasing slowly. Don't pop it yet. Don't pop the clutch at all ever. And you pull out. So just shift again. Release the throttle. Pull in your clutch. Click up the second gear, and then pull on the throttle again. You do it again quick. That's third gear. Do it again quick. Fourth gear. Do it again quick. Fifth gear, and I'm going already 60 miles an hour. These things can pull out way too quick. Be careful. Be careful with those if you live in PA. Those things will kill you also. I'm scared now. I don't want to die. It's super simple. It's going to be intimidating when you're first on a bike, because these things are scary. I remember the first time I was ever on a motorcycle. It was my dad's, which was a Hayabusa. I sat on it, and the bike was so big, and even though it was on and I wasn't doing anything, it scared me like half to death. It was just too intimidating. These things are no joke. Like they're scary. even if you love them, even if you want to ride, they're scary. So you need to be careful. They're racing machines. These things will get you in a lot of trouble real quick. Especially in PA, state troopers will hop out of a tree. So that's how you do it. Slow down, click down, first gear. To put it in neutral, I don't think I mentioned that yet. To put it in neutral, you need a half click up between second gear and first gear. It's a half click up, and it's in neutral, but it's not showing on my, oh there it is. So it's in neutral right now. Half click it up and you're in neutral. So first gear is down, neutral is half click up between first and second, and then again go down, click all the way up to second gear. Yeah, so go from neutral to click down, first gear, then you click all the way up to second gear, all the way up to third gear, all the way to your sixth gear when you're riding. Make sure you're changing gears. I remember when I first got on my bike, I didn't change gears at all. Rode first gear for about an hour and I almost destroyed my bike. It overheated, stopped on me, and then I quickly learned how to change gears because I didn't want to destroy my bike. So it was on the fly. I was riding with a few friends for the first time ever away from the house, an hour away. So make sure you're paying attention to all that. Make sure you're not doing anything stupid. And that's how you ride a bike. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments. If you want to see anything again, let me know. If you like the video, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video. Don't do what I just did right there. See you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe.